My hands are tied. We don't have the resources to investigate your daughter's disappearance.
This one understands. Thank you for your time, General.
Pardon the interruption. Do you have a moment, Father?
A moment? Here for another ship? Last I heard, the Perfect Pounce was still in condition enough to sail. Or perhaps you find her crew lacking. The Order of the New Moon. Yes, I know of them. They've been recruiting in Senshal for some time, preying on skooma addicts and vagrants. A repugnant practice. You believe this order is a dragon cult? As if dragons weren't troublesome enough. As you heard, the Shield's resources are stretched thin. Senshal is one disaster away from a full-blown riot, and I need my soldiers on the streets. I can't spare any to deal with this matter. You want to investigate? By all means. Buzinda, the Khajiit who was just in my office, believes the Order of the New Moon recruited her daughter, Lahini. Find Lahini, and you should find the cult. Speak to Buzinda and see what she can tell you. I'd consider it a personal favor if you find Lahini and return her to her family. I wish I had the resources to do more. Kaza, 29. Silver hair, green eyes, scar under right eye. Missing 31 days. Abazita, 43. Orange hair, yellow eyes, wears flower pendant necklace. Missing 14 days. Lahini, 21. The list goes on and on. 32 by last count, and those are just the ones that have been reported. A lot of them have left the city, what with the dragons and all. The rest? I don't have the resources to conduct investigations and defend Senshal. Indeed. Perhaps I'm a fool to keep turning you away like this. The more I hear about the forces we're up against, the more I realize that this threat extends far beyond our city walls. Yet my duty must first be to Senshal, no matter the cost.
Please, Buzinda would like to be left to her grief. If you'll excuse her. You have? Oh, thank you, thank you! You'll need details, yes? Lahini has black fur and blue eyes. A skinny thing, so frail. She was very sickly as a Jakajit and never quite recovered. Lahini spoke of them. She said, I am but a burden to you. With them, I can be useful. Buzinda begged her not to go, but Lahini left the very next morning. Kazan may know more. He is a ruffian, but Lahini loves him. She would have at least told him goodbye. But he refuses to speak to Buzinda. All he does is sit in a tavern, drinking his days away. If you find Lahini, please convince her to come home. We're all worried about her. Only rumors. This one hears they prey on the desperate, the hungry. The cult promises warm beds and hot meals. For many, that is all it takes. But this one thinks that Lahini joined them for a sense of purpose. She considered herself a burden. Lahini was weak, sickly. We love her anyway, but she felt she could be useful to this Order of the New Moon. Useful how, this one wonders. She could be hurt. She could be... Please, you have to find her, before it's too late.
I don't like the sound of any of this. The more the dragons destroy, the more desperate people become. And then the cult swoops in, promising protection and purpose. It's a never-ending cycle. You're right, you're right. I just hate seeing Senshal suffer like this. Kazan seems like our best lead so far. Buzinda said that he likes to drink at the tavern, right? We should head there next.
North Point was liberated, but did you hear what Baron Dorell did? He arrested his own son. Oh, that man is heartless, I tell you. Heartless.
Well?
Yeah!
Walker, come join us.
He'll steal 1,000 jewels. He'll even play the fool. Say you love him. Say you love him. Hey, Walker, can't you see I'm busy? That mangy harlot? Never heard of her. Look, I'm not in the mood to talk about Lahini, so why don't you shove off? Fine. She may have broken my heart, but I don't want her to get hurt. Lahini came here with some muskars in dark robes. She begged me to join something called the Order of the New Moon. I turned her down, and they both walked out. Me and my chums tried to follow, but we lost them in the dark. And I'll admit, I was a bit drunk. Hard to track someone with a few pints in your gut. Ranza, though, he handles his drinks well. He might know where they went. Ranza! You followed that black-robed Zis to a house, didn't you?
Of course. Followed him right to the harbor.
Lies! You can't even follow your own 2 feet.
Cantu. Here. Ranza will show you. Look. I'll just draw you a quick map. And there we go. Perfect.
That's terrible.
Need some help, Walker? I'll join you on this hunt.
What?
Yeah.
hear about the new moon business? Chernama's in the attic.
Hey!
Their trail ends here. Walker, you up there?
Not so loud, Casca. What if the recruiter is still here?
Don't worry, little one. I'll protect you from the big, bad cultist. Find anything? I know the place. You reach it through the Outlaws' refuge beneath the city, but they don't let just anyone into the Black Kirgo. If you want to find this recruiter, you'll need my help. It's a fighting ring. I was the reigning champion for 6 years running. I can get you inside, no problem. Go on ahead. I'll meet you there.
Then let's get going.
Not you, little one. The Black Kirgo is no place for the General's daughter.
Oh, right. I'll head back to the Sanctum with Zaji.
Casca the Unconquered, in the fur. This one knew you would return one day.
I am not here to fight. We seek entrance, nothing more.
We? Ah, you brought a friend. Come, friend of Casca. Introduce yourself. Why do you wish to enter the Black Kirgo, friend of Casca? Are you looking for a fight? Ah, so that's your angle. There may be such an individual present, yes, but the arena is awfully full. He doesn't know if he can squeeze you onto the docket. Well, this one would certainly make room for Casca the Unconquered. There are many who wish to see her fight again. Convince Casca to fight, and you can both enter. A good deal, no?
This is a bad idea. Soon as I step into that arena, every fighter will be on me like stink on a Nix ox. They all want a shot at Casca the Unconquered. doesn't mean I have to like it. Fine, I'll fight. Stick close and try not to die, yes? I don't want to have to drag your corpse back to the sanctum and explain what happened to Big Beard. All right, you muskars. I'll fight.
This one had a feeling you would come around.
Decent fight.
And for the last round, our arena champions, Domazir the Deadly and the roguish Jirendar! Finally, the church defeat Koska Bianca! And so our match is completed! Come, champions! Meet with Shirnama and learn your destiny! Strength, skill, and ferocity. The proof of your prowess coats the arena's walls, hot and red. But there are more dangers than the foes in this arena. Even with all your might, you stand no chance against the dragons of elsewhere. There's no need to fight the noble dragons who wish to rule over us. Swear your loyalty to them, and no harm will befall you. Join the Order of the New Moon, and your survival is guaranteed. Excellent! Excellent! But first, you must prove yourself worthy. Travel to Tenmar Forest, and enter our fortress. I marked the location on your map. And take this pendant. It will identify you as a new recruit to our cause.
Are we in? Good. We get in, we find out what we can, and then we get out. And if we're lucky, we find Lahini along the way.
We're not done yet! Next up is some local favorites! The Ruddy Fangs of Elsewhere!
I could use a break.
No pendant, no admittance. Move along.
I told you I'm waiting for someone. And here they come now.
Halt. In the name of the new moon. Why have you come here? Finally, some warriors. We'll need you both in the upcoming battle. But first, you must prove yourself worthy to join us. Speak to Trial Master Zeri. She'll lead you to the path of the new moon. You'll find her just inside. Move along, initiates. Trial Master Zeri awaits you inside.
guides us to our destiny.
Rakajin, Lord of Night.
Who protects us from destruction?
The dragons and their might.
Very good. Now off to the ritual chamber. Lord Latvilan is waiting. Step forward, initiates. Your trials await. Those who hide, those who fight, those who pray to uncaring gods, they all shall know the glory of the new moon as it rises. Will you look up in fear, initiate? Or will you rise with it? Then you must prove yourself worthy. The path of the new moon awaits. Obstacles block your path, but your strength will overcome them. Your cunning will even use them. Turn those obstacles to advantages and open the way forward. Light the braziers to open pathways close to you. Strike the sliding stones to open doors that hinder you. Make your way through this trial, and you shall become a member of our order. Enter the chamber below, and your trial will begin. Should all go well, you'll have the privilege of fighting at Rakajin's side. A great honor, I assure you. When the dragon swept across elsewhere, the Khajiit trembled. Some hid behind city walls. Others took up arms and fought in vain. But Rakajin, wise above all others, knew we could not hide. That fighting was useless. He bowed down before the dragon's might and offered to serve them. Latvulang accepted and gifted him with glorious power. He named him a dragon priest. Yes, but he also serves another greater power. He who shall ascend into the sky. Rakajin will lead the masses of elsewhere to bow before this great power. He shall become main under the new moon. Our ascension shall be glorious. We are the shepherds of a new era. Once dragons ruled these lands. Their might protected us. Their wisdom guided us. But through trickery and deception, a selfish few ended that time of peace. Hakon One-Eye, Kunzari, traitors! And glorious shall their reign be. The Three Banners War, the machinations of the Daedra, all will be irrelevant. For centuries we have idled, foolishly worshipping absent gods and dead moons. But that time comes to an end. We obey. Latvulan has already set his divine plan in motion. And soon the new moon shall rise. All we must do is faithfully serve and await our ascension. But we will speak more of that after your initiation. As for our other initiate, you'll take a separate path. Head to the door on your left.
What? Why can't we go together?
We need to determine individual worth, unless you'd rather admit defeat. The path of the new moon awaits, initiate. Let us see if you're worthy to join our cause.
The old order will burn, and we shall usher in the new.
burn in the dragon's fire!
Power is absolute.
Rakashin revealed the path.